What's up, everybody? Jim Batchis here with Trade Pulse Technologies. Pumped to be back. Pumped to be able to share our platform with all you today and really explain how we can bring a value and edge to the everyday trader. So, if this is your first time experience Trade Pulse or a little unfamiliar with Trade Pulse, we are a order flow analytic company. So really our main mission is we want to provide the most up to minute real-time info so traders can make the most informed decisions and get in at the most opportune entry points. So, we do that by providing real-time market flow data. We provide real-time order flow data. So, on the order flow side, we break it down. We provide real-time order flow data on the retail side, and we also provide real-time order flow data on the institutional side. And to go with that, we also provide our own proprietary AI-driven signal, which gives even a further insight in how a stock may perform throughout the intraday. So again, we're really trying to provide a real-time edge, a real-time advantage for you to get into the marketplace at the most opportune time and give yourself the best chance for investment success. So got a really cool example from this week that I think will really help illustrate how our data works and how it can most benefit you. So we'll pull it up here. You'll see this is from earlier this week, October 28th, just a couple days ago for NVIDIA, a stock everybody should be pretty familiar with. So I'll go over some of the data here and what we're looking at and how it all ties in together within our platform. So what you're looking at here is NVIDIA from October 28th. And this is from market open to market close. And in terms of the data points, we'll just start with this black line here. You'll see this black line. That is representative of the stock price. So we track this minute by minute in real time. So if you were to be following this stock on our platform, you would see this update in real time, minute by minute, so you know how the market's moving for this stock or any stock you want to look up on our platform. You'll notice as well this light blue line kind of running with that black line there, the price. That light blue line is what we call our large deal flow data. So this large deal flow data captures the institutional side. So this is your hedge funds, mutual funds, anything really $100,000 or more is typically what we would quantify there in terms of the large deal flow data. So this is, it's the big money. And you'll also see on the graph here, you got this red shade here facing down. And then towards the right, you have the green shade facing up. This is that retail order momentum flow that we would call. So this is our retail order momentum flow. This captures the intraday sentiment on the retail side. So the green representing more buying than selling. And then, of course, the red indicating more selling than buying. And then lastly, and maybe most importantly, I want to point out this vertical green bar here that you see. This is that proprietary signal that I mentioned. So we call this our power inflow signal. So this is AI driven, and this is activated anytime we have detected a significant shift in the order flow from negative to positive. So this signal is meant to be a bullish trend indicator. So essentially, when this signal is activated, and it's going to happen within the first 2 hours of the day, that's when our signal would be activated on our platform. So when you see this power inflow signal, we're effectively saying there's a very high likelihood the stock will be higher throughout the rest of the day than it is at that moment that the power inflow signal is activated. So again, it's a bullish trend indicator. It's based on the order flow data and what our algorithm is picking up. So if we look into this example a little bit deeper, you'll notice the price for NVIDIA, that black line that we talked about. You can see how it started up a little bit, and then immediately in that first hour or so of trading, you can see it really dipped down. Opened up around 195, came down around 192 within that first hour. You'll also notice that red shade. You can see how deep it was in that first hour of trading, indicating it was pretty much a sell-off on the retail side. And then also that light blue line, again, that institutional flow, you can see how that was trending downwards as well. Now, that power inflow came in around 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. And you can see what happened following that power inflow. So it came in around 10:30. We noticed a downward trend in the price, a downward trend on the retail side, and a downward trend on the institutional side. But post power inflow signal, you can notice, look what happened. The red shade started to thin out, eventually turned green throughout the rest of the day, indicating that the retail side, there was a huge shift towards the buy side. And then also with that light blue line, that institutional flow, that large deal flow, you can see what happened with that. It trended downward for the first couple hours of trading and then quickly reversed itself. And you can see how much that increased throughout the rest of the day. It really picked up and skyrocketed towards the end of the day. And what do you notice about the price? Price really started to rise post signal. Was stagnant for maybe the first hour or so after the signal, and you could really see what happened post signal. It really took off throughout the rest of the day and finished close to got to an intraday high of around 203, finished around 201. So really just kind of illustrating the power of the order flow analytics, the power of our power inflow signal, and being able to time the market. Because you'll notice if you got in to NVIDIA, so the power inflow signal came in around 10:30. Maybe you get a buy-in and within a half hour of that signal. If you were to get in at that point and you sold around the intraday high around 202, 203, you would have made a pretty significant gain, around 6%. You would have made on that intraday trade. So again, just further illustrating how important it is to get in the market at the most opportune time and knowing when to time the market. It's everybody would like to buy low and sell high. That's what our data is trying to provide you, the most opportune time to buy low. And if you notice, for that power inflow signal when it came in, NVIDIA was effectively at its low point for the whole day. So again, really just trying to help the everyday trader time the market and get in at the most opportune time. And that's the edge that we want to provide there. So, and again, just a little more color for our power inflow signal, just so people are aware of the significance of it. We track over 2,000 stocks on our platform. And on a given day, only 20 stocks or so may have this power inflow signal activated. So it's a very significant indicator. It's very specific to the data and the order flow that we're seeing and what our algorithm is picking up. So, we're not sending 2,000 signals or anything like that. We only send the signals for the stocks that actually meet the criteria for the order flow shift and what our algorithm is picking up, because we want it to be a significant bullish trend indicator for traders to be able to take advantage of. So, this is just one example. We could go over many more. You'll notice on the left-hand side, we have a power inflows tab here. If you were to click on that, you would see a list of all the different stocks that did have a power inflow activated for today. And you'd be able to see how the stock has reacted post-signal there as well. So again, it's just one example, and we can cover many more on a given day, but I thought this would be a great example to help illustrate really the power of order flow analytics, and again, of our AI-driven signal, the power inflow signal. So if you want to learn more, feel free, visit our website. We're at tradepulse.net. You can access us there. We have a 30-day free trial available. So if anybody wants to get in there and test this out and test the data out and see how it can benefit you, feel free to get in there for 30 days and get in there and try it out. If you love it and you can see a real benefit and it's really helped your investment decision making, we do have a few different subscription packages available. So depending on how many features of our platform you'd like, you could get in there and sign up for one of those three. So, and then you can also contact us. We're at tradepulse.net. You can get in there and email us if you have any questions. We'll get back to you quickly. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to get back to you. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions. But really just want to thank everybody for everybody's time today. It's always a pleasure to be able to partner up with Tradier and share our platform with you all and be able to partner with Tradier in the process. So just want to thank everybody for all your time today. Again, feel free to reach out. Any questions, we'll get back to you as soon as we can because we'd love to hear from you. But thank you once again. Appreciate everybody's time, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.